the power of storytelling, for me, is really important because it changed a lot of life.
Stories have a very unique and powerful ability to nurture and heal the human spirit.
A good story, a very good story, can very open you up to feelings you didn't even know you had.
What makes a story powerful is when it's told, it actually touches someone.
I think that this process is instrumental to the lives of exonerees. They haven't been believed. They haven't been trusted. For years upon years upon years, saying, listen to me, my story is not being shared accurately. On this entire weekend, we got each other's back in story, in progress, in love.
What I like about sharing my story is my voice finally gets to be heard.
You know, I don't know when I'm getting out. I'm indeterminate.
And if it could be help to anyone out there, that's what it's all about.
He gave me a chance to fight.
The one fear that I did have was, how was I going to fit in with my family?
I think knowing how to share your story empowers you. It motivates action.
The folks that hear my story are moved by my story and are, wanting. They want to help in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I needed that in my heart, so when I read that, that was like revelation for me.
When I listen to the powerful story from some other people, it's give me more hope to understand that I'm not the only one.
And I said, Your Honor, my son's innocent. Why can't he come home?
It made me think of every single time I used to go to visit to go see my daughter every single weekend.
I was the worst feeling you could ever feel. To this day, I still feel it.
When my other brothers and sisters started opening up, I saw the pain, but I saw the healing process at the same time. And it little by little helped me understand that in order for me to completely heal, I'm gonna have to speak my story. I'm gonna have to get it out one way or another because I needed a healthy way to release it.
Oh, we all know the stuff we have to go through.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. That's a long fight, bro. And we all know that.
The reason why to tell my story is really important is because if I don't tell, people don't know what happened. That they already got an agenda to resolve the case. Don't matter if you're innocent or not.
I feel it's wonderful. I come into the building, I'm like, this is where the magic happens. This is where people are getting free. And I feel safe, and I feel at home.
I feel grateful, I feel privileged, and I'm excited.
It feels great. You know, every time that I be around, my exoneree friends, and every time that I be right here in this building, it made me feel good. It made me feel like I'm with my family.
Freak out.
We want to make sure exonerees feel comfortable advocating for themselves. So in order to make them as comfortable as possible, we set up workshops like this one where they can work on those skills.
How do I just take any moment from my life and put this into a format that can be shared rather quickly, but yet you're able to get in so much more if you know where you're starting, where you're putting in the middle, and where you're ending. And so essentially, the change is now they both found each other.
What I hope to get out of this class is to be able to control my stories better.
I would love to learn how to structure my story so I can make the best impact.
You almost made me share too.
Yeah. Whenever one person's story is being shared, a lot of other stories are happening in the mind of the listeners.
This workshop is one stepping stone on a mountain that NCIP is trying to build in order to help and support our clients.
This process offers me a sense of community, a sense of hope for other people who haven't made it out yet. It offers me an opportunity to utilize this base as a platform to do other things in life.
It's a piece of empowerment in order to help them step up to the next place, to make them feel comfortable advocating, sharing, and healing which is a really big part of storytelling.
That was when I understood exoneree and the need to be proven innocent.
Sometimes I end up getting emotional or just driving or anything, and it just hits me and impacts me for what I went through, and I start tearing up. It hits me pretty bad, just random.
What happens after a wrongful conviction is you have all that loss, the confusion, all those dark feelings. It's like poison bottled up inside of you. And until somebody gives you the opportunity to say what happened, what did you experience in there? What do you feel? All those questions, you start to let that go. And that's when the real healing begins.
When you express your deep emotions, your feelings, your gratitude of having your freedom back, it heals you, it heals your soul, it touches the core of your heart to share their testimony to the world. Having people just hear you out is just like so empowering, like, you know what, injustice does happen in this country.
I didn't only lose my freedom, I lost my fatherhood.
You know, you get to that point where you don't want to feel nothing.
I don't think it's really real until it happens to someone so close to you.
Integrity is everything in a human being.
Yeah.
Yes. Without that, you are nothing.
If I can help more people in any way, help heal or give somebody some encouragement, not even knowing it indirectly, and then that's what I want to do. And then for the next generation of people coming out of prison, my future brothers and sisters, go up there and be on the stage and be that person that I was looking to, like, okay, he did it, let me try to do it. I just want to keep it going in your own time, but when you're ready, we're always going to be here.
I almost gave up on my patience. I almost gave up on my faith.
You know, it's a trip, right? Because now God meets you where you're at, right? You know, here I am. I know I can go to scripture and probably receive the same information, but instead I didn't. I went to another book and there he was right there.
They opened the doors for us to go to yard, and I was walking the yard. The moment I started to walk the track, I just looked up in the sky.
But my biggest fear was to die in prison without fighting.
Next appeal was denied. Then the appeal after that they did was denied, so I was afraid to hope then.
He says he's not going to sign it. He wants to fight to prove he's innocent. I didn't understand that.
I did get out, and I found out he passed away. So I was that dream kind of just shattered right there instantly.
Armando might have missed out on the first 16 years of his life, but for the last 5 years since he's gotten out, he's been able to be a father, not just to his son, but to my kids as well.
So she stood up with the interns and made a pact. We all made a pact. She said, I'm gonna teach you and I'm gonna show you the practice of a real attorney.
Wrongful conviction, it makes you feel isolated from the world, from everybody. And listening to their stories, you don't feel that loneliness because you know that there really is someone there that understands.
My story continues to have the voice for the people that don't have no voice. I'm talking about the innocent people that I left behind.